I like the fans, the atmosphere. They like football. I think in France the impression is, yeah, China, they don't like football too much, but now I'm in the country. I see they like football.
Red and black. That's the new color for Yaya Sanogo, a professional football player from France now playing for Chinese second-tier club Qingdao Red Lions. Sanogo joined Red Lions in March 2024. Before this, he'd never played in China. He knew nothing about China. But now he has a brand new perspective on China and its football culture. When we visited Sanogo, he and Red Lions were preparing for the Chinese FA Cup game in the fourth round. They were about to face first-tier club Shenzhen Peng City in a key matchup. Win or go home. It was a big challenge. But to Sanogo, challenges are already something he's used to throughout his career.
I just signed 2 days before the league start. I didn't have pre-season like the guys. I ran behind my form. And new culture, new teammate. I didn't have enough time, the jet lag, and to adapt so quick. I think I was proud, And when I scored the first goal, I was like, I feel the great sensation.
Like how many football stars commenced their career, Sanogo fell in love with football when he was just a little child. He showed talent, which was quickly discovered by his school. That changed his life.
I started football when I was 5 years old, at the school of the beginning when I started. And I think, if I remember, it was my teacher from school tell to my mom to follow me in football because he saw I have some talent. So after that, my mom bring me at the football. So I started at around 6. It was hard because my mom said to him, I'm so young, or he can see I have talent at this age. I think, when you play at this age, you just want to play for fun. But I think in my mentality, I want to be professional, because I like quickly the football,
In the early stages of his career, Sanogo was seen as the next big thing in French football. Standing 1.91 meters tall with excellent ball control skills, he was a key member of the nation's youth team and won the 2013 FIFA U20 World Cup. Sanogo's future looked bright. For fans of a football management simulation video game, Yaya Sanogo was a famous name before he had even made his senior debut for French club Auxerre at the age of 16. Sanogo set Didier Drogba, his idol, as his target. The forward from Côte d'Ivoire was one of the best strikers in the world. The power, speed, skills of this player made Sanogo obsessed. He wanted to become another Drogba, scoring splendid goals and winning countless glories.
I support him when he played Marseille, when he played Chelsea, when he scored every week. I celebrating with him. I play against him when he played at Galatasaray. We play each other, and after the game he talked with me, he advised me, and he saw we won the World Cup last 2 months ago, so he was very happy for us and for me. So it was just advice to big bro, great memory.
However, unlike Drogba, Sanogo's professional career has been full of ups and downs. In the beginning, people held high expectations in him. European scouts were following him on a daily basis. A phone call decided Sanogo's fate. It was Arsene Wenger, manager of English Premier League side Arsenal. Playing for one of the best clubs in the world under one of the best managers was an offer few players could turn down, especially for 20-year-old Sanogo, who was seeking the opening chapter of his career. It was like a dream come true.
The feeling was amazing because, when you receive some call from this big club, you feel proud of yourself, especially when Arsene Wenger calling you. I didn't believe, like when he calling me, I didn't have number of England, it's plus 444. When I saw the indicative and he said, hello, Mr. Yaya Sanogo, it's Arsene Wenger. I said, no, maybe I dream, I just wake up. It's true, because he's interesting about me. So, and after he said, yeah, can we talk? And when we talk, he said, yeah, he has, if we can meet each other, I meet him. And, the discussion was very quick. I was in my flat. I was just, I look around, I go outside, and I said, God. Because I said, maybe, it's not true. I said, I will wait until I see him. After, maybe, I will say to my family. But I said, maybe, I wasn't sure until I see Arsene Wenger.
In 2013, Sanogo penned a long-term contract with Arsenal. Hopes were high for him in North London. He was seen as a young player full of promise and raw talent, and a gamble worth taking, especially after he was nominated for the Golden Boy Award in 2013. He was integrated into the first team straight away. But eventually it didn't work out for him at Emirates Stadium. The only highlight for Sanogo's Arsenal stay was 4 goals scored in a pre-season friendly against Benfica. Injuries struck him, ultimately affecting his career. In the end, the Frenchman made just 20 first-team appearances with the North London club in 4 years. Stints on loan at different clubs were followed by a move back to France with Toulouse. Sanogo played a few quiet seasons in Europe. His next move was somewhere he had not expected himself to be. Qingdao, a coastal city in North China with a population of over 10 million, boasts 3 professional football clubs across different levels of Chinese leagues. Football is in the genes of the city. Competitive local clubs combined with a strong beer culture make a great football atmosphere here. It's also where Yaya Sanogo started another chapter in his career. The Frenchman joined Red Lions in a surprising move, as he had never signed with a club outside Europe before.
They contacted me, one of my agent, and after he said, Qingdao are interesting about me, if I'm agree, because he already knows that I had an offer from Europe, and he convinced me to come here and see if I can come to China.
A bold decision, but also a new adventure. Sanogo said he decided to play in China because he wanted to explore more in his football life. He rejected many offers, including from Scottish clubs, to join the Chinese side.
I think one time. I just play in Europe before, and in my head I didn't know what I will accept. When this offer coming, I said, okay, you need to stay at Europe, but the Europe you play for more than 10 years. So now China come, this offer. So I need to see Asia, because I've been to Asia in 2009 for a tournament. So it was a great experience. We play against Brazil. I scored memorable goals. And I remember about Asia, I said, okay, it was good actually. So why not? You can go to China to see, It was easy decision. And I said, okay, let's go.
Sanogo's family was initially against his move to China. Living in a remote country away from the loved ones made them anxious. And what some Western media described about China made them believe this is not a safe country. There was a lot of hesitation in the air.
They were scared a little bit because, I'm alone here, not with my family. With the cold, with jet lag, it's hard to have them every day. So they were scared a little bit, but at the end it's my decision. They can't say anything, so I accept this offer and I come.
But since Sanogo landed in China, he discovered a new and different side of this country. The initial concerns were gone immediately. It was not only about his life in Qingdao, but also some enjoyable trips to other Chinese cities during their away games. He's found a friendly country that is modern, inclusive, and more importantly, safe. He tries to convince everyone around him now that China is different from what they have been told.
I think they need to come. Because we are they put some information like negative about China in other countries. I said to them, you need to come to see China. It's completely different. For me, I was very surprised. China is very safe, very open. It's completely different than Europe. And I saw many cities. People are very kind, you know, no pressure. I've been to Shanghai, to Beijing, to Guangzhou. I saw the city, and it's not like people talk in Europe. That's always I said to them, you need to come, you see, after you can make the conclusion.
Sanogo said he would travel in China someday with his family and let them experience what China is really like today. Sanogo found a new perspective about China, but more importantly, he has regained his scoring form. In the first 10 league games with Qingdao, he netted 5 goals and provided 1 assist, showcasing impressive efficiency on the pitch. Sanogo adapted quickly. It took him just a few months to go from knowing nothing about the team to becoming a pillar in their attack. The team has also greatly benefited from Sanogo's contributions, consistently performing well in the league and securing a firm mid-table position.
To be fair, I didn't know about anything about the club. I just Googled and I saw some, you know, the culture, the city, but I didn't know properly about the club, you know. I said, yeah, when I will arrive there, I will see and I will learn, you know. You know, it's a great club. Qingdao is a good club. They promoted to 3rd division to 2nd division. I think we did a great job at the moment. Everybody maybe are surprised because they didn't think I think we are 9 of the league or 10. And, you know, when you just came to 3rd division, it's hard sometimes, you know. And I think we have a great squad, good player.
It's Qingdao Red Lions' first season in the China League, the second-tier professional competition of the Chinese Football Association. As a rookie team, they needed to recruit quality players to handle the more intense games. It was a quick match between Sanogo and Red Lions. Things didn't start smoothly as there was little time for both sides to adapt. Injuries hit Sanogo again, complicating matters. But once he was ready, he proved he was worth the wait. Head coach Sun Qingbo expressed his satisfaction with Sanogo's role at the club, knowing he would be a significant part of the team.
应该说基本上符合我们的预期了，因为他来之前没有这种系统的训练，我们通知递补的时间比较晚。
Basically, he's met our expectations. Before he came, he didn't go through the systemic training with us. We were informed about being promoted to the 2nd tier in the last minute, so we got only a week to make the decision on signing a foreign player and deal with this transfer. Everything was in a rush. For him, it was also a big challenge. Ahead of the first game since he arrived, I asked him if he could be available. He said, "You're a professional coach. You know my training wasn't enough in the off-season for me to handle high-intensity games." But then, fans in Qingdao already knew his arrival. Yaya Sanogo is a well-known name. Fans had high expectations for him, and people were eager to see him play. Finally, I substituted him on in the final minutes for an official appearance, but he suffered some pain in his leg after that game. We spent almost a month and a half for his body rehabilitation. Until the 5th round against Wuxi, I eventually made him in the starting 11, and he was amazing in that game. He scored fantastic goals, and we finally witnessed his iconic move of goal celebration, zombie crawl. Everyone was excited and inspired, so it was a difficult start, but Yaya helped us a lot. We also have designed tactics revolving around him.
做一些技战术的一些安排。
Team captain Sun Chu also looks up to Sanogo, calling him a valuable asset for the squad on and off the field.
我的表现非常好，然后主要是我们球队的支点跟进攻点吧。
He performs really well. He's the pillar in our attack. We need his support, and he's always ready to help. He used to play in the top European leagues and has stints at premier clubs. We learn a lot from. He's a model in self-discipline and always work hard in training. We appreciate that.
加练训练后的一些放松都做得很好。
Red Lions were preparing to face the Chinese Super League side Shenzhen Peng City, a team that competes in a league higher than Red Lions. It's a challenge for both Qingdao and Sanogo. Coach Sun said he would like to see Sanogo to go 100% and help the team win the tough battle.
然后明天跟深圳肯定他要激发他的这种斗志吧，因为包括他也是要遇到这种可能不同平台的比赛了，因为之前是在。
Tomorrow against Shenzhen, we need a Yaya with full motivation. He will definitely face stronger competition against the Super League club. He can control the ball while leaning against defenders. He's got impressive capabilities inside the penalty area. He may not be able to be involved in defense around midfield that much, but he tries his best to carry that responsibility as well. His height and his power make him an attacking threat. He's got great shooting skills. We rely on him in attack and see him as a finisher. Only scoring goals can we win. We've talked a lot. He's quite happy about the current situation with the team, and he's very satisfied with the tactics around him.
技战术打法，包括围绕他这种相应的一些战术啊。
Facing such a strong opponent, the last thing the players need is nervousness. Instead, they welcome the knockout match in a light mood. Small, fun footballing games help here. Split into different groups, they play header relay and kick volleyball games. Laughter filled the training ground. Later, an intra-squad competition reminds the players to focus on their roles in the game. 2 hours of training was exhausting. Sanogo went to the gym afterwards for extra workouts. Diligence leads to success, and it's valued in China. Sanogo said he learned how hard Chinese people work, and he's willing to keep pace. This makes it much easier for him and the club to work together.
Every culture and every country are completely different. So for me, I learn quickly about different culture because I travel a lot since 19. So it was new for me, but Chinese people are very kind. They work very hard. That I really appreciate. For me, it's good experience.
Sanogo's professionalism is valued by head coach Sun, who also praises his leadership role in the locker room.
他的态度啊，包括他平时的这种都是非常好的啊，应该说非常敬业的个队员啊，他能踢到这种份上，他能踢到这个年龄。
His attitude and his professionalism are excellent. That's also why he can maintain this level and keep playing at this age. I have simple requests about him, scoring more goals. But his influence is beyond just goal scoring. In the locker room, he always inspires teammates in his own way. He also helps a lot on the growth of our young players. He has become a crucial part of this team.
我觉得对我们来讲的话，他是一个非常重要的球员。
Sun also likes how Sanogo roots for the club, as if it's his second home.
他每天我们都是欢乐啊，他是一个比较能交流的人啊。刚才我这不就现场说。
With him, every day the team is filled with positive atmosphere. He likes talking to each other. Just now, I told him the opponents will come soon for pre-game training sessions. I couldn't put our penalty shootout practice in the end because the other side would see our arrangement. He said, "Oh, we should never leak this to them. We must practice spot kick after the passing practice and before the full squad training, so they won't be able to see our plan." He gets me. Little things like this happen every day inside the team.
Match day. Head coach Sun gathered all the players for the final meeting ahead of the knockout game. He emphasized the need for fighting spirit and the concentration on the pitch. Facing Shenzhen, the coach told his players not to feel too much pressure and to see themselves as challengers. Sanogo was put up front as the sole forward, focusing on receiving the ball from the back and creating chances for his teammates. Sanogo's height is the most lethal weapon in the squad, and the coach Sun designed different set-piece strategies, hoping to find him in the air. After a simple meal, the team set off to the stadium. They would play at Qingdao West Coast's home stadium as a neutral venue for cup game. Fans were already outside the stadium cheering for their home team. As a young club, Qingdao Red Lions attract a lot of teenage fans. They are proud of this team and they very much look forward to Yaya Sanogo's performance that night.
He's an essential part of this Red Lion squad. He can create chances for teammates and he can score by himself. We were all excited when he learned that he was joining Red Lions. I mean, he was an Arsenal player. We had full expectations for him.
He played in high-level games before with Arsenal, so I was eager to see his games. He has delivered his best so far. His header is especially impressive. We appreciate his decision to join Red Lions, and he has injected new impetus into this team.
Inside the locker room, every player was busy preparing themselves for the upcoming game. Coach Sun kept telling the players not to be stressed, but tension was palpable. Sanogo listened to music and had some bananas. That's how he calms himself down ahead of games. A quick snack gives him the energy boost to get through the first half. A pre-game massage was also necessary to ensure the body was physically ready, preventing potential non-contact injuries during the game. Sanogo put on his shirt. Here's the game. It's a physical game. A fierce tackle already hurt Red Lions midfielder Samuel Asamoah's back early on. Red Lions managed to find some space on the wings, but they couldn't connect with Sanogo in the middle. The two teams were in a stalemate around midfield and created few opportunities. The first half ended 0-0. Back in the locker room at halftime, the head coach was happy about the team's performance in the first 45 minutes. He hoped they would keep pace with Shenzhen in the second half. The coach emphasized that players should pass the ball more decisively to find Sanogo and create more chances. The adjustment almost paid off. Switching the side, Red Lions sped up in their attack. More one-touch passes troubled Shenzhen's defense. Sanogo was heavily marked, but still managed to deliver two nice feeds up front. Unfortunately, his teammates missed those open shots. On the other side, a huge defensive mistake led to a foul on the Shenzhen forward inside the box. Penalty. Edu Garcia converted the spot kick. Thiago Lianco's individual effort later extended Peng City's lead. Worn out, Red Lions were unable to organize effective attack. Sanogo was substituted off. Final whistle. Qingdao suffered a 2-0 defeat and got knocked out from the Chinese FA Cup. Despite the frustrating loss, Sanogo didn't lose faith in his team. He believed Qingdao could get better if they learn from losses like this.
It's hard to lose the game, you know, because every game you trying our best to win. And today we conceded some, I think, stupid goal, but, you know, it's a cup game. Now we need to be focused for next game is a league, and that's most important thing. We need to learn about some game like this, you know, trying to didn't make some mistake like this, like today. So for learn very quick and trying our best, you know.
Sanogo said he's impressed with the competitiveness of Chinese football teams, and there are some good players from both his team and the opponents.
In our league, you never know if you will win or not, especially big team. When they play against us, they think maybe it will be easy, and you know, they see it very hard because it's very physical. And you see the league is tight, not many points to first, to 10 to 16, you know. Yeah, very intense.
Sanogo also gave his advice for players who are potentially considering a move to China.
To come in China, you need to put your feet in the league for trying to stay longer. Some player calling me about China, or he's China, or the league, the lifestyle, you know. I recommend, I said, you can come. Yeah, the league is nice. Your lifestyle is good, you know, and especially the football. I didn't know about football, but it's good. So if you have some club are interesting about you can come, because I'm happy in China. So because many players are calling me about China. If you have this opportunity, I said to them, take it. It's not the same market like Europe.
This summer, Sanogo's home country France hosts the Olympics. He said he will watch some Olympic action in track and field, since one of his friends will compete in Paris.
I will follow my friend. I have one friend. He's from triple jump. I don't know if you know him, but he's very famous in France. He's Teddy Tango, and he will come back about this Olympic, and I will follow his competition. You know, I hope he will win. It will be hard because I think he stopped for 2 or 3 years, and now he came back. So I will support him. You know.
Just as Olympians compete for their athletic goals, Sanogo is on the road of pursuing his football success in Qingdao. He said he hopes to leave his mark on Qingdao Red Lions and fans in this city.
I need to do my best to help the team. You know, with God, everything is possible, and if you have a strength and you work hard, everything is possible, you know. Me, I just want to focus on my job. I didn't play consistently like this. I can say now I feel like 60% of my level. Every game I progress. If I continue like this, keep working hard like this, I think it will be very interesting.
With that, we come to an end of this episode of Footprints. If you are interested in hearing the lives of ordinary but incredible people in China, follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Just key in Footprints, and you can find more stories anytime, anywhere. We hope to see you next time. Until then, bye for now.